Well, I hope everybody's doing well. And today I have a question for you. When's the last time that you did a check on your vehicle? And by that, I mean you walked around it, made sure everything looks correct, turned it on, checked the lights are working, checked your oil level, food levels, things like that. So the reason I'm bringing this up is something happened. And before I tell you that story, I'm just kind of share is like I'm older, so I remember going through driver's ed, and one of the things that we had to do before we got in the car to do our driving with the instructor was we had to walk around the car, and you were taught that you're supposed to, the tires look okay? Do you see anything going on with it where you see anything damaged on the car that you can't see damage to the headlights, brake lights, things like that? And we didn't go into it about checking the oil, but it was talked about with your car. You should know how to check your oil, and you should know to check to make sure everything else is working. And I think that we all, me included, kind of get a bit spoiled because modern cars, you turn it on and you have a whole series of lights that come on. And if you've got low tire pressure, it will give you a warning. If there's something going on with the O2 sensor or fuel pump or whatever else, you get an engine light warning, right? And you can tell if the battery's having an issue, um, blah, blah, blah. So there's lots of sensors and warning lights. However, they don't check everything. And if you connect up a trailer, you're supposed to connect it up, hook up the umbilical, and before you drive off, you're supposed to make sure that your running lights work and your brake lights work and your signals work, right? Should be doing that with our cars too. And the reason I'm bringing that up is I had to take my daughter to the airport a couple nights ago, and we were driving because she had a late flight, and I'm coming up on a car on the interstate, and from everything that I could see, they looked like they did not have their lights on. And this is when it's dark out. Now, this was an area down by Chicago O'Hare where it has some of the lights in the interstate on the meridian, so it's partially lit by overhead lights. But I'm still thinking, how is this person driving and not realizing they don't have their lights on? Because it was dark out. But as I got closer, I could see that they actually had their headlights on, but their taillights weren't working. And as I'm pulling up a little bit more, they signaled and went off on an off ramp. And so their signal worked, their brake lights worked, but their taillights weren't working. The person probably has zero clue about that. So I'm just bringing up, do a walk around your car. Check it once a month. Make sure your lights are working. Safety wise, you don't want somebody slamming into you, but otherwise, it could save you a ticket, you know? So don't forget to do a walk around, check your car once in a while. Hope everybody's doing well.